So let's see. I can see. Hello, Manisha. Okay. So I hope to see many of you, and I am going to share some of the information with you. So as you know, I used to do the live sessions, Zoom पे, जो मैं live session करती हूँ. Hi, MD. I hope you all are doing great. So, fabulous facts. Hi. So let's wait for a few seconds, I will say. So everyone, maybe we're going to have more students to be live so we can talk about it. Then I don't need to repeat the same information again and again and again, right? Hello, Priyanka. Good to see you, Priyanka. And Priyanka, I remember your demand, okay? And your request or demand, whatever you say, but I need to make many lessons on that topic, because if you want to learn how to summarize any information, you need to learn from the basics. And when I say basics, that means you need to learn from the very easy passages and then move on to the complex ones, right? So I have that plan in my mind, and I will be making those lessons soon for you too, okay? Oh, thank you. Fabulous facts. I am glad that you are learning a lot from my, okay, so it's useful to you. That's good. Good to know. See, that's my purpose, right? Whenever we do something, we always have a purpose. And that's what you need to keep in your mind when you are learning a language. What is the purpose? When I say purpose, that doesn't mean the purpose in your life only, but about the language also. Because when a writer writes something, they write with a purpose, right? I hope you know that there are 3 very common purposes for writing. One is a author's, that's what we say, author's purpose. So author's purpose, if you read the like informational text, for example, your social study information or information in your science class or your math class or even the newspapers, right? That is also like those all contents are for information. The author's purpose is to provide you the information. So then other purpose is to entertain you. And when author's purpose is to entertain you, that is through, I hope you know that is through what? Priyanka, you remember that? Let's see. Check your background knowledge. So if author's purpose is to entertain you, then what kind of writing is there? Okay. So author's purpose is to entertain you, right? And that's through stories or novels, right? All factual information where someone just create the things from their mind. It's not based on any facts, right? Because when you read the information in history or newspapers or science or math, most of the information is about facts, right? And that is for information. But stories are for entertainment. Then there is a third one. Author's purpose is to persuade you. When you say persuade means किसी को क्या करना? Encourage करना, to encourage someone to do something. And you see that kind of information in advertisements, right? Or when author is trying to convince you to do something, right? In other words, convincing you, for example, global warming in these days, right? Or right now, convincing governments I think in every country is convincing people, persuading people to get the COVID-19 vaccination, right? So now we have another virus, right? Omnivirus. So that's also, so convincing is persuading, in other words, right? Encouraging someone to do something, and that's for their benefit, right? So even advertisements also, they convince you, right? Okay, anyway, so let's see. Okay, I think I can start giving you the information. As I mentioned earlier, I hope you all understand, first of all, because sometimes I get all kind of comments, I will say. Some people say, ma'am, just speak English, 100% English. And then I get something emails or the comments, ma'am, please use some Hindi, hame samajh nahi aata. So yes, I got MD, I got 2 shots vaccination, and actually on this Sunday, I am going to get my 3rd booster. Yes, yes, I am up to date on my vaccination. We all, my whole family, like my children, my husband, everyone, yes, we are. So, and I mean, I don't know why people are scared about it. It's fine. If I talk about myself and my family, I think we were a little bit sore, just the arm, and had a fever maybe for like 5-6 hours maximum, a very light fever. That's it, the side effects. It was fine. So students, they want me to speak English 100%, and some students want me to use some of the language for support. So that's the reason sometimes I use Hindi also. Okay, so bear it with me. That's okay. If you understand Hindi, that's good. If you don't understand, then just catch the words in English, right? Okay. So the information is about my Zoom sessions. And at this time, I will be doing it differently. I will be doing my Zoom sessions once a month right now. And that will be on a first Saturday every month. Okay. The time will be 8:30 Indian Standard Time, evening time, because most of the students are from Asian countries like India or Nepal or Pakistan or Afghanistan or countries like the Arabic countries. And that time is the best time for most of you, right? So that's the reason I decided. The second thing is I will be sharing my contact information. So my phone number, WhatsApp number, where no one will be able to chat with you. So frankly speaking, as you know, I'm all by myself and I'm very busy. I do not have time to attend your calls or to reply your text messages. That number is only for your, to get the Zoom link for my class, right? Because when I started the Zoom sessions, I didn't have like many students. Then gradually there were many students were coming and like were sending me the emails, and sometimes, you know, I was doing it manually by myself, and sometimes, you know, it's like a time consuming. First of all, बहुत ज़्यादा time लगता है उस पे. दूसरी चीज़ है कई बार कोई emails miss हो जाती हैं, और तीसरी चीज है कि आप भूल जाते हो. कई बार आप मुझे कहते हो मैम हमें क्लास ज्वाइन करनी है, then when it's a time to join the class, then you missed it and then say, ma'am, I forgot, I'm sorry, right? But for me, because I am, believe me, it's a lot of work, right? And I'm doing it because I want to help you. I want you to get rid of your hesitation. Rid of means apni hesitation ko dur karo, apne fear ko dur karo when you want to speak in English. But the one more thing before I share my number is that I know there are many misconceptions about language learning out there. Really, I sometimes I told you I sometime listen to other YouTubers also, just to see what their message is about language learning, right? And I feel sorry for English language learners, because there is so much misinformation, I will say, or the wrong information about language learning. Why I'm saying it? Because I'm not saying I know everything, but yes, I am professional, and I will say I have many updated trainings, research-based trainings, how to teach a language and how students acquire the language. The other thing is, when I say this, I am talking data. Data, I hope you all know what is data means. Data is based on facts. Data is based on the students who already are in that system and learning the language, and we assess them every year, okay? So when we assess them every year, we see their growth, how their language skills are growing. And when I'm talking about this, I am talking about the students, those they're learning English language in American, like, or I will say in an English environment, right? In Western countries. I'm not talking about English learning in foreign countries where English is not the first language, right? So वो data I will share examples with you, right? कि किस तरह से students increase करते हैं language. If someone is telling you you can learn a language in 1 month or 7 days or 3 months, that's 100% lie. I mean, if they say, yeah, you can improve some of the language, I agree with that. But if they say you can become fluent or you will achieve the advanced level, that's not true, okay? That is not the right information. Or the second thing is that I heard some people, and when I'm talking about it, I am talking mostly about YouTube channels from India, okay? The second thing is that many YouTubers are telling you to listen, 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 and then you will be able to speak. And I am not 100% agree what they are telling you, because I always say language is like embedded. Embedded होता है बिल्कुल एक दूसरे से, सारे skills जो हैं वो attached हैं, आप उनको अलग नहीं कर सकते बिल्कुल. अगर आप ये सोचो कि आप सिर्फ लिसनिंग करके ही इंग्लिश में फ्लुएंट हो जाओगे, तो that's not the accurate information. You need to learn all skills, okay? एंड उसमें ये नहीं है कि आप ये कहो कि चलो ठीक है मैं 10% रीडिंग कर लेता हूँ और 10% मैं राइटिंग कर लेता हूँ, देन द आउटपुट विल बी 80%, right? No, you need to learn equally, right? सारे ही स्किल्स जो हैं उनकी आपको प्रैक्टिस चाहिए. अब हो सकता है आप में से कुछ कहें कि मैम हम तो स्टूडेंट्स नहीं हैं, आई एम हाउस वाइफ और आई जस्ट वर्क इन द ऑफिस, आई डोंट नीड राइटिंग. But see here, writing is also important and reading is also important, because when you read something or when you write, when you are writing something, you are creating something by yourself. And when you are creating something by yourself, it's going to stick in your mind. वो आप अगेन आप करेंगे, वो पैरेट वाली इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है कि रट्टे लगा लो, वो उस तरह से आप नहीं बोल सकते. क्योंकि मैंने बहुत सारे चैनल्स पे देखा है, या इवन व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग लाइव सेशंस यूट्यूब अपना जूम पे, तो आई कैन इजीली I can see that, like, you know, but my observation is that students, they don't even use the complete sentence that makes sense, right? जैसे कि अभी recently हम practice कर रहे थे sentences के ऊपर, जिसमें I was telling you कि subject है, verb है, right? And the sentence is making sense. If you didn't watch the lesson, that is my writing and speaking in English language, and that is lesson 2, right? जिसमें कि sentence is making sense. तो बहुत बार क्या है कि आप बोलते हो and your sentences don't make any sense. So that is very important, right? So when you write, practice your writing, then you know like who you are talking about, what are you talking about, right? वो जैसे 5 W's आ जाते हैं. When I say 5 W's, that doesn't mean you are going to use 5 W's in each sentence, right? But your sentence needs to make sense. So वो आप बहुत सीखते हो जब आप राइटिंग की प्रैक्टिस भी साथ में करते हो. दूसरी चीज है, कुछ भी रीड करो तो स्मॉल चंक्स में रीड करके देन जस्ट रिव्यू दैट इंफॉर्मेशन इन योर माइंड कि कौन है, किसके बारे में बात हो रही है, क्या बात हो रही है. उस तरीके से आप बहुत इंग्लिश सीखते हो. एक और चीज है कि प्ले विद द लैंग्वेज. प्ले विद द लैंग्वेज मीन्स जस्ट फॉर एग्जाम्पल just a one pronoun, I, right? I pronoun, you know, I, right? I am Dr. DK, right? So now just play with this one pronoun. How many sentences you can create? Believe me, hundreds of sentences you can create just with one word if you play with it, but you can only play with the language if you have more vocabulary, right? So like, for example, let's talk about characteristics, right? And you can brag about yourself. It's not like because you're just learning a language. If I can say, I am smart, right? I am intelligent. I am educated. I am highly educated. I am kind. I am nice to other people. Then I can say I live. Okay, first you can talk about the characteristics. You can just pick something like I will say the set of vocabulary कि किसके बारे में बात करनी है. When I'm saying characteristics की बात है तो characteristics में क्या आ जाता है, या your emotions है. I am happy, I am sad, I am angry, I am laughing, right? I am giggling, I am smiling, I might be crying sometime. I am crying, or what else you can say? I am intelligent, I am smart, I am super smart, I am beautiful, I'm gorgeous, right? I am not old, I am young by heart. So see here, I am just creating the language just with one pronoun, I, right? Now, let's talk about your surroundings. I see. Now, what I see around me in this room, right? I see pictures on the wall. I see purple wall paint, right? I see a decoration, right? I see flowers. I see curtains, and in American English, drapes. Curtains ko drapes kehte hain hum. So you can see I am drinking tea. Yes, Priyanka, then you are, yes, and these are the actions. So what Priyanka just wrote down, I am drinking tea. Yes, I am eating, right? And now if you are eating, think about what are the things comes in your and Priyanka, you can say I am eating kheer because I know you like kheer. Can you? So I am eating, or I am drinking, right? I am drinking soda. I am drinking Coke. I am drinking punch, fruit punch, right? अब punch एक ये भी होता है, punching करना किसी को, और punch एक fruit का punch भी है, so that is like a multiple meaning word. I am learning, yes. So when we in a night, so I am listening. Yes, I'm listening. I am writing. I am reading. Now here, these are very simple sentences, right? I am learning, I am reading, I am writing. Now you can expand those sentences. You can make it little more compound sentences, I will say, right? And the next lesson in my writing and speaking practice, we will be talking about, and I'm going to tell you right now that that whole, like I will say, it's kind of like a full course on writing, which I just started. And I hope you all are watching this completely and practicing with it. Like many students watched that lesson, but I just got one response. Only one student gave me all the, just the 10 answers. I gave you the worksheets for like 20 questions, but I just got 10, but that's good. At least someone made that effort, right? To do the work, to do the homework. But I will say 99% students didn't do their homework because I was expecting many comments, but you didn't do it. So then please don't complain why I'm not able to accomplish my goals, why I am not able to become fluent, because you have to put efforts towards it. You cannot just say the things and you can become it, right? कहने से कुछ नहीं होता, प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ती है. So I am learning English. Yes, so I am learning English. I am listening music, or I am listening classical music, or I am listening pop music or whatever, right? Or I am listening Lata Mangeshkar songs. You can use, like, you can see, that's what it is. You can play with the language, and it all depends on how much vocabulary you have in your, where, yes, that's your treasure, right? ट्रेजर होता है खजाना, आपके दिमाग में वोकैबुलरी का कितना खजाना है, that also makes a difference. But the more you will practice, right? For example, if you, wherever you are sitting right now, I don't know your surroundings, but when you look around and you can create so many sentences, that's just the beginning, basic, I'm telling you, right? So उस तरह से language के साथ play करें. So I am by myself. I don't want to compare myself with any star or anyone. I am Dr. DK and I am proud whatever I am, and we all should be, right? अपने ऊपर अपनी एक identity बनाएंगे, right? So now let's talk about our Zoom class, okay? Okay, when we greet with someone, greet to someone at night, okay? Because night nahi hota, in the morning, in the evening, नाइट में एट ही लगता है. अब ये अगर कहोगे मेरे को क्यों लगता है, तो वो मुझे नहीं पता. वो जो जिसने इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज क्रिएट की है उसने इस तरह से बनाया है इसको, राइट? बहुत सारी चीजें मैंने कई बार देखा है, स्टूडेंट्स बहुत इफ्स एंड बट्स बहुत पूछते हैं, ये ऐसा क्यों हुआ, कैसे हुआ. नो, प्लीज just learn the language the way it is sometime, right? So it's at night. Good night. Okay, see here. Shivam, I like your question actually. You know why? Because I can talk about here in America, right? Even when we leave around evening time, for example, if I say, if I am leaving from my institution about 5 or 5:30 or 6 o'clock, and it's kind of like an evening, late evening, I will say late evening, and most of the time we say good night to each other and see you tomorrow, okay? Or when we end our conversation, we use good night. No, you just say good night. Yes, good night. And most of the time you can say sweet dreams, right? Good night, sweet dreams. Yes. Or have a good night and I'll see you tomorrow, or I will see you soon, or whatever. Yeah, it's a good night. Perfect. Good night hi hota hai, Shivam. That means you are not going to see that person, or even over the phone too, the same day. Yes, it's a good night. Yes. So good night hi hai. Even when someone is living with you, even like children, for example, at my home, my children, when they leave, go to their rooms, they just say good night mom, good night dad, good night. Yeah, so good night. So good night is fine. And evening time pe bhi, even if you are leaving and it's late evening, then it's good night. Yes. Afternoon is usually from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. उसके बाद का जो टाइम है वो नाइट में ही आ जाता है. अब I know about Western culture in America. I don't know, like, I think mostly in other English speaking countries, they just say good night when it's a late evening. Okay. Yes. So that's not wrong. So moreover, there are so many salutes in a language which people just have their own way to say the things, right? Yes. वो कहते हैं ना, लकीर के फकीर मत बनो प्लीज हर चीज में. It's fine, right? Just have your own language too. Just have your own identity in language too. Because believe me, many students, they just go with 100% with grammar. But I know there are many linguistic institutes, in other words, where I will say they create the language, they talk about the language, they're experts about the English language, and that's what they are debating about it. I will say that there are so many rules in grammar which you can break easily. Okay. If you meet someone at night and have to talk, what you use there? If we see in evening, we just say hi, hello, hi, how are you? Good to see you. How? Like very simple things. Hi, what's up? Yeah. So it also depends on your relationship with that person, MD Anis Alam, because you cannot say what's up to someone you don't know much, right? You use the language when you are very friendly with that person. Hey, like for example, I can say usually I will say in the evening, I see most of the time my daughter's friends. Okay. And then I know them and I just say, hey, what's up? How are you doing? What's going on? Like that. So they're very close to me, right? So, but if you are, I don't know, if you're going to meet someone you don't know personally, and that's very formal, like, then you just say, good evening. Yes, because it's still evening, but when you leave, then it's night. Okay. Yes. Okay. So let me share my WhatsApp number. And if you are new to this channel, and if you didn't subscribe the channel, subscribe to the channel, and please share my YouTube channel with your family and friends. Okay. And make a habit to write comments and start. If you like the lessons, please give the comments, because that really helps me कि आपको lessons कैसे लग रहे हैं, because I am making the lessons for you. I'm not making the lessons for myself, right? That's what I always say in my class also to my students when they don't pay attention sometimes, right? I am not doing this for myself. I already know this, right? But I'm teaching you. So that's very important for me. Your feedback. I want your feedback. Okay. So, and the other thing is, please try to watch my all uploaded YouTube में जो मेरे Zoom के इतने सारे lessons हैं, and if you attended my session, you know that those lessons are so productive. You will be learning a lot. If you are new to this channel, मेरे नए subscriber हो आप अगर, तो वो सारी ही मेरी playlist में जाके आप practice कीजिए उन videos के साथ. I know वो practice आप कहोगे वो videos कई लंबी भी बहुत हैं. Some of the videos are maybe like 90 minutes also, because when I teach on Zoom, I don't keep track on time, frankly speaking, because मैं teaching में इतनी खो जाती हूँ, और I love to be around students, right? तो हम कई बार हमारा होता ही है, MD और Priyanka, you guys know that, right? If you were in my class, how we do the sessions, right? So we have a very open discussions, and we talk a lot, and many of you already removed your hesitation, right? Your fear to speak. And so now let me share my PowerPoint with you so you can see my number, okay? So let's see. So you can note down this number, and so again, I'm telling you, so what's the first thing you need to do is to Zoom जो है उसको आपको डाउनलोड करना है ऐप को, राइट? इसको मैं जरा हिंदी में भी बता दूं आपको, इस जिससे कि 100% आप अंडरस्टैंड कर सकें, कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं रहे आपकी, राइट? तो आपको zoom.us आप गूगल कर सकते हैं, इट्स वेरी इजी, डाउनलोड दैट ऐप. उसके बाद यू विल बी सेंडिंग योर नेम एंड योर फोन नंबर, बिकॉज अगर आप मुझे सिर्फ अपना नाम सेंड करते हो तो सॉरी फोन नंबर सेंड करते हो तो मेरे लिए मुश्किल हो जाता है कि ये कौन है स्टूडेंट, राइट? तो अपना नाम प्लीज लिखिए उस पे, और ये जो मैं नंबर दे रही हूँ आपका मेरा कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर है. +1 इसलिए है बिकॉज इट्स इंटरनेशनल नंबर, एज यू नो आई लिव इन अमेरिका. सो +1 703728463 राइट? ये नंबर आपको, इस पे आपने टेक्स्ट करना है मुझे अपना नाम और नंबर. जो मेरा फर्स्ट सैटरडे का एवरी मंथ मैं फर्स्ट सैटरडे को 8:30 पे सेशन करूंगी, फर्स्ट सैटरडे, राइट? एवरी मंथ. सो हमारा फर्स्ट सैटरडे इस बार आ रहा है न्यू ईयर पे, तो आई विल बी डूइंग माय सेशन न्यू ईयर वाले दिन, राइट? सो जनवरी 1 को 8:30 PM इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड टाइम, राइट? मैं हमेशा जो टाइम लिखती हूँ इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड टाइम ही लिखती हूँ, अगेन बिकॉज majority I will say of my students are from Asian countries. और अगर आप if you are from Pakistan or from Nepal, you can adjust your time with the Indian standard time, right? So इस टाइम पे मैं अपने जो अपना सेशन है वो करूँगी शुरू में once a month. And दूसरी चीज, I will not going to write my Zoom link on any site. You will be just getting the link through your phone, okay? So phone आपको मेरे साथ शेयर करना होगा. उसमें ये है कि I will not be sharing your number with any other student, right? You will be getting the message on your phone. So ये जो मैसेज है आपको मैं हो सकता है 31st को सेंड करूं, या जिस दिन मेरा सेशन है उसी दिन मॉर्निंग सेंड करूं रिमाइंडर. आई डोंट नो राइट नाउ बिकॉज आई एम स्टिल वर्किंग ऑन दैट पार्ट ऑफ द टेक्नोलॉजी, बट दिस वन सीम्स टू बी द इजीएस्ट वे के जिससे आपके साथ मैं कांटेक्ट कर सकती हूँ, राइट? सो यू कैन राइट डाउन, यू कैन नोट डाउन दिस नंबर, and I will write down this number in my description also. जो मेरे वीडियोस हैं उसमें खास करके जो अभी मैं अपनी नई वीडियोस अपलोड हो रही हैं उनमें I will try my best to add my WhatsApp number. Again, I'm telling you, please don't expect कि मैं आपको, आप एक्चुअली इसका स्क्रीनशॉट भी ले सकते हैं अभी if you want to, or you can watch this video later on, ठीक है? But again, I'm telling you, please do not expect from me to attend your phone calls. First of all, हमारा टाइम डिफरेंस बहुत ज्यादा है. अब आपकी रात है तो मेरा भी दिन शुरू हुआ है, राइट? सो यू नो दैट. दूसरी चीज है कि I don't have time. I love to talk to my students, but I have my limitations, right? I do not have time to talk to you. Priyanka, it's only you are sending this number to me. If you trust me, you can send it to me. If you don't trust me, it's your choice, Priyanka. But that number is, and the number I am giving you, I just bought the second number. That's not even, I don't even use that number, my like with the family, for example. So that's my, I will say, a business kind of a number where I will not be able to attend your calls. That phone doesn't stay with me all the time. It stays in my kitchen on the counter. But yes, I will be sending you all the information through my WhatsApp. Yes. So, hello, Ganesh Adhikari. You are from Nepal. Okay, good to see you guys. I know you are invisible, but when you type, I still see you, right? And another thing, if you like my sessions, please give me likes, because that helps me to be more active, right? And create lessons for you. Okay, Priyanka, this is my personal number, right? It's not like a number from a random person, right? It's not a spam. It's my number. Yes, I know. I don't even pick up the spam phones. Frankly speaking, I get sometimes like daytime 6, 7, 8 phones. If I don't know the person, I don't pick up the phone. And you should not, actually. When you don't know the person, you should not pick up the phone, right? Because sometimes that's what I hear. They just get all the data from your phones, and there are so many hackers out there, right? But this number is mine, Priyanka, my personal number, and I will try my best not to share with anyone. Yes. Okay. If you have any question, you can write in Hindi also. So see, that's my plus point. I know sometimes students say, ma'am, just speak English. Then I will say, okay, I am not just teaching you here. I am teaching like the random population, right? And everyone have their own needs, academic needs, right? Their English language learning needs. Emily, oh, okay. Hello, Emily. So I didn't understand what did you wrote down, like VAWR.tech. Okay. So so I was just going through all those, just want to see your text. I hope I'm not missing anyone. Okay. So if you have any question, you can ask me. And again, I'm telling you, if you are new to this channel, watch my lessons, my all uploaded videos, and practice with it. और प्लीज एक नोटबुक तो जरूर रखिए अपने पास और नोट्स बनाइए. नोट्स बनाने का मतलब ये नहीं है कि नोट्स बनाइए और रख दो उसको. चाहे थोड़ी सी इंफॉर्मेशन ही हो, उसको अंडरस्टैंड करो, राइट? कि उसको समझो, ये क्या बात हो रही है, किसके बारे में बात हो रही है, और उसको बोलो. जैसे अभी मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया, यू जस्ट कैन क्रिएट अ लैंग्वेज, राइट? जस्ट बाय पिकिंग अप एनी वर्ड. और अपने सराउंडिंग में देखो बहुत सारी चीजें. बाकी लर्न थ्रू रीडिंग ऑल्सो. यस, लिसनिंग इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. एंड जो एक मैंने अभी पीछे डायलॉग्स के ऊपर जो वीडियो अपना बनाया था, राइट? सो आई हैव माई लिमिटेशंस. I would love to create the moving, clips with the dialogues like people speaking, but as you know, I cannot do that, right? तो उसके हिसाब से मैं सिर्फ ये है कि लैंग्वेज के कुछ क्लिप्स हैं जो आपके साथ शेयर कर सकती हूँ कि उसका मीनिंग क्या है, उसमें क्या बात हो रही है. So Suman, so what do you think? Your notes are helping you? आप जब नोट लिखते हो, देखो नोट में अगेन मैं अभी भी जो आपको सेंटेंसेस के ऊपर भी मेरे जो लेसन्स चल रहे हैं राइटिंग के ऊपर, जो मैंने बेसिक से स्टार्ट किया है, दैट विल गो अप टू एडवांस लेवल वेयर यू विल बी लर्निंग हाउ टू राइट इवन एसेज आल्सो. I'm telling you, you need to start from the basics, so you will not be able to miss any step. So it's a golden opportunity for you to have all those lessons 100% free, जहाँ पे बिल्कुल बेसिक से स्टेप वाइज आपको सिखाया जा रहा है. अगर और कहीं हो तो you're gonna pay the fees for writing. That's not easy. Okay, so yes, and I know many YouTubers, as I know, they have lessons on writing, but not the way I'm teaching you from the beginning. और दूसरी चीज मैं बहुत सारे information आपके साथ share करूंगी कि आप अपने skills को कैसे identify करो कि आप किस level पे हो. उसके लिए I will be assessing you online, like giving you some kind of a quizzes or the assessments where you will be able to see yourself, like कि आपके रीडिंग स्किल्स किस लेवल पे हैं, राइटिंग किस लेवल पे है, और लिसनिंग किस लेवल पे है, या स्पीकिंग किस लेवल पे है, सारे ही. बिकॉज आई नो मैनी स्टूडेंट्स, they most of them say, ma'am, I am on a basic level. And when I hear them and I see their reading or their skills, and I'm like, no, you are not on basic level, you are way above than that, right? So how to call elder person in respective way, or to have a conversation with them. Guys, one more thing, conversation. I am hearing many YouTubers are using this word conversation or conversation. Yeah, I hear conversation. It's not conversation, it's a conversation. Okay, session, conversation. How to call elder person. Now, one more thing, in English language, there is no difference when you talk to elder person. Okay, उसमें कोई जैसे हिंदी में कहते हैं ना आप, right? पंजाबी में भी तुसी कहते हैं, if you speak Punjabi, तो हिंदी में बोलते हो आप. इंग्लिश में ऐसा कोई वर्ड है नहीं जिसमें कोई रिस्पेक्ट डिफरेंटली हो, तो सबको एक ही you. Okay, so Vana, English में we don't have any words, so you just say you. If that person is in your family, though, then you say uncle ji or dada ji or whatever you say to them, that shows respect. But otherwise कुछ ऐसा word English में कोई नहीं है जिसमें respect show हो कि वो different है जैसे, right? एक वर्ड है इंग्लिश में जो रिस्पेक्ट का है, वो मैं आपको बता देती हूँ. If you are like, for example, if my students are talking to me and if they say yeah, I will not accept that, because yeah is not a respectful word when you talk to your elders. Okay, ये एक लफ्ज है, वो उसमें आप कहते हो yes. Okay, they can call me yes Dr. DK, but I don't let them say yeah, because yeah, you say yeah to when you are talking to your friends, or you are talking to someone who is younger than you. But when you are talking to someone who is elder than you, or if you, the elder person, or if you are talking to your boss, right? Or if you are talking to someone you are not familiar with, right? आप जानते नहीं उन लोगों को, तो आप yes ही कहते हो, या नहीं कहते. या थोड़ा I'm not saying it's a rude word, but it's not the respectful word when you talk to your bosses or the elder people, right? Okay, so you say yes. That's the only word shows respect, I will say, in English language. Okay, yes, ma'am, yes. You can call the person, you can say the person's name, but you say yes. Okay. See here, one more thing, like I'm saying yeah, I can say that right now because I'm talking to my students. Sometime I see or I watch videos on YouTube where they teach you the language कि ऐसे नहीं ऐसे कहो, ऐसे नहीं ऐसे कहो. देखो, बहुत सारी इंग्लिश में वोकैबुलरी है जो आपके कल्चर के हिसाब से आई विल से होती है, और दूसरी चीज है कि वो वोकैबुलरी कई बार आपकी, अगर वो लैंग्वेज है तो वो आप पे सूट करती है, पर कुछ वर्ड्स होते हैं जो आपको अगर बिल्कुल बेसिक की इंग्लिश आती है और आप उस तरह के वर्ड यूज करते हो तो वो बड़े ऑड लगते हैं. अब मुझे अभी कोई एग्जांपल नहीं है मेरे पास, बट मैं आई विल बी मेकिंग अ लेसन ऑन दैट टू. ओके, Farooq Siddiqui, I already shared my contact number, and if you want you can replay this video and the information is there, but I will share that video again, the clip or the slide when I will be ending this class. Okay, when we pick up our friend's call we say good morning buddy in starting of a, but if we pick up someone or a friend, no, not in the starting conversation, Shivam. You don't say good night. Good night means you are not going to see that person after that time. Period. Good night is like a bye at night. Okay, in other words I will say, जब आप किसी को बाय करते हो at night, like चाहे वो फोन पे हो, चाहे वो आप किसी को मिले हो, किसी के साथ डिनर पे गए हो और उसके बाद आप you are departing, that person is going to their his or her home and you are going to your home and you are departing आप अलग हो रहे हो, right? Then you say good night. गुड नाइट आप जब किसी को मिलते हो तो गुड नाइट बिल्कुल नहीं कहते. कीप इन माइंड, गुड नाइट मीन्स बाय. यू अंडरस्टैंड? ये चीज रखो याद. गुड नाइट मीन्स बाय एंड दैट इज एट नाइट. ओके, सो रात को आप ज्यादातर गुड नाइट ही कहते हो. बाय कह सकते हो बट बाय इज नॉट कॉमन. आई विल टेल यू here in Western culture, जब आप रात को किसी को, शाम को, I will say late evening, मैं अभी आपको एग्जांपल दी थी, जैसे if I am at work and I am leaving around 5:30 or 6, we say good night. अभी चाहे दिन भी हो, अगर आप सोचोगे अभी तो स्टार्स नहीं निकले, हम स्टार्स नहीं देखते, हम देखते हैं कि ये आफ्टर 4 o'clock का टाइम है. आफ्टर 4 o'clock इवनिंग है और 5 और 5:30 के टाइम पे लोग ज्यादातर गुड नाइट ही कहते हैं. मैंने ज्यादा गुड नाइट ही सुना है. ओके, गुड नाइट ही सुना है मैंने. सो दिस इज कॉमन. एंड सुना नहीं मीन्स एवरी डे सुनती हूँ मैं. ओके, सो इट्स गुड नाइट मीन्स I will see you next day, maybe later, don't know, but yes. So usually when we leave, I leave my institution and to my friends and my co-workers, I just say, okay, good night, see you tomorrow, right? If it's late evening, yes, good night. Okay, so any other question? And Shivam, you are asking me wonderful questions, like I like those. Yes, you have all these I will say छोटे छोटे जैसे कह लो ना कंफ्यूजन्स हैं लैंग्वेज की. यस, सो एक चीज याद रखो बस, गुड नाइट किसी को मिलते टाइम गुड नाइट नहीं कहना. जब बिछड़ने के टाइम पे गुड नाइट कहना है, राइट? व्हेन यू आर लीविंग दैट पर्सन. ओके, what if one say good morning in afternoon, is it correct to use good morning for showing? एमडी, ये तो बहुत कंफ्यूजन हो जाती है. ये तो आई विल से कि ये नेटिव स्पीकर्स से भी हो जाती है गलती बहुत बार, और ये कोई गलती नहीं बड़ी मानी जाती, बट दे समटाइम दे जस्ट oh it's not a morning anymore, it's afternoon, and it happens. Even we, like we teachers at our institution, sometimes we just say good afternoon, good morning students, and then we realize, oh no, it's afternoon. We say that, it's not a big deal, MD, but that's fine, it's not a crime. ठीक है, अगर गुड, हाँ, और ये कंफ्यूजन हो जाती है तकरीबन जब 12 o'clock वाला टाइम है, राइट? 12 से 12:30 मेरे साथ तो होती है ये कंफ्यूजन. 12 to 12:30 वाली जो मेरी क्लास में मेरे स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं 12:20 पे, तो sometimes they also get confused, and sometimes we meet together and say, oh, it's afternoon, right? So it's okay, but that's fine. Yes, yes, Vana. In India, we say madam, miss, sir, but here, no. My students, they just, they don't call me by my, like, my first name, but they say doctor and my last name. Yes. Okay. Yes. They don't say, like, if it's a teacher is not doctorate, then say miss, not Mrs. Even the teacher, if teacher is married, otherwise, if you say, like, you might learn that MRS, Mrs., that means a person is married, and that person is married. Let me show you here what I'm talking about. I'm gonna share it with the whiteboard पे लिख के दिखाती हूँ मैं आपको थोड़ा सा. So, like for example, ये जो है MRS, right? इसका मतलब है कि कोई मैरिड है तो आप कहते हो मिसेस, राइट? मिसेस तिवारी, मिसेस घुलाटी, मिसेस सिंह, जो भी कह लो, तो एक आ जाता है मिस, राइट? ये भी आपको, अगर आप किसी को जानते हो तो आपको पता है कि वो मिस है, उसकी वो मैरिड नहीं है, अनमैरिड है, तो वो मिस है. अगर कोई मैरिड है, लेट मी चेंज द कलर, आई डोंट नो इफ यू कैन सी दैट, मेक इट ब्लैक. ओके, सो वो मिस है, राइट? मिस है जो अनमैरिड है. नाउ इफ यू डोंट नो दैट पर्सन इज मैरिड or not married and you are writing it, right? You are writing and I will say an email to a person, then you say miss, right? ये भी लिख देते हो आप, miss. Okay, so और मिस्टर में तो इट्स वेरी इजी, राइट? मिस्टर तो मिस्टर ही है, बट जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो टीचर को, चाहे टीचर मैरिड है चाहे अनमैरिड है, वो मिस ही कहते हैं. ये फर्क है, मिस. एंड देन लास्ट नेम, लाइक मिस मिलर, मिस रेमश्नाइडर, मिस डेविस, व्हाटएवर, राइट? और मिस्टर, जो भी, मिस्टर वाइटसाइड, मिस्टर वास्कोवेज, व्हाटएवर, राइट? किसी का जो भी लास्ट नेम है उसको उसी लास्ट नेम से बुलाते हैं, फर्स्ट नेम से नहीं बुलाते, और वो मिस्टर या मिस ही कहते हैं. ओके, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? लेट्स सी. वाओ, इट्स ऑलमोस्ट 1 hour, very close to 1 hour, 3 minutes left. So yes, I will see you tomorrow 8:30. Tomorrow is Christmas, okay? And you might have seen a big Christmas tree in my living room, right? So I celebrate almost all holidays. So I enjoy the holidays decoration, right? So tomorrow I will be live 8:30. Ma'am, what if one use good morning deliberately in afternoon or evening? एमडी, वो तो फिर फनी वे में हो गया तो वो अलग बात है कि गुड मॉर्निंग, आई एम ऑलवेज एक्टिव. सो I don't know, you can show your activeness with your actions, or you have to say good morning. No, that's wrong, MD. I mean, I understand what you mean, but that's not correct. Yes, good morning is till 12. Like, I will say 11:59 a.m. जब PM शुरू हो गया तो that's yes, 12 PM is good noon. अगर आपने उसी मिनट पे किसी को कहना है तो गुड नून भी कह सकते हो, बिल्कुल. जो 11:59 से लेके जो 1 मिनट का टाइम है ना, 12 पे जाने वाली है ना आपकी, जो आप कहते हो हैंड कहते हैं हम अमेरिका में, इंडिया में उसको मुझे याद है सुई भी कहते हैं हिंदी में, और उसको ट्रांसलेट करो तो नीडल बन जाता है, बट वी यूज इट हैंड. क्लॉक के जो है वो हैंड होते हैं, राइट? तो आजकल तो खैर वो वाली क्लॉक्स या वॉचेस इतनी कॉमन नहीं है, बट यस, यू कैन से गुड नून टू जस्ट फॉर 1 minute, राइट? I heard, that's why I asked. Okay, I mean, yeah, and no one corrected that person, MD. People just say good morning, good morning, good morning all day, evening time also good morning. No, that looks odd. I mean, yes, 12:30 तक कोई कह दे गुड मॉर्निंग तो वो तो मैं मान सकती हूँ, कंफ्यूजन हो सकती है, 1 o'clock तक भी हो सकती है, बट after that, if someone is saying that's wrong, and I will say don't do that practice, please. Don't use it because that's not correct. Okay. I mean, there is no harm, but if you want to speak it correctly, then it's a good afternoon up to like 4 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock के बाद it's a good evening. And then अगर थोड़ी सी शाम हो गई 5:36, then if you are departing, you are leaving that person, then you say good night. Okay, so good night याद रखो, good night is not when you meet someone. मीटिंग पे गुड नाइट नहीं कहना, नहीं नहीं नहीं. ओके. वो एक मूवी है ना, उम्र कौन सी थी, उसमें कहती नहीं नहीं नहीं, वो आपको नहीं कहना. ओके. यस. Okay, so again, let me share my number, because some of you just came into the session, and my advice to you is to go ahead and watch this video from the beginning, because we have a very valuable information, right? Discussion जो भी हमारी हुई. Actually, I brought a lesson, but we didn't learn anything. You can see I had all these questions that I thought we were going to talk about it, but then we started conversation. And most of the time it happens in my class like this, okay? So we plan something and then the topic just changed. So your name and phone number. Name, please don't miss your name. If you're just sending me your number, I have no clue who is sending me the number, right? So अगर आप अपना नाम लिख दो, तो मैं बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को तो नाम से ही जानती हूँ, right? तो नाम लिखो और then अपना नंबर लिखो, and this is my phone contact information. +1 है, इंटरनेशनल नंबर है, इसलिए आपको +1 लगाना पड़ेगा अमेरिका के लिए. And then 703-728-4632. Again, I'm telling you, no one is here to attend your calls or to give you response कि आप मुझे टेक्स्ट करो तो मैं आगे से आपके साथ इतनी कन्वर्सेशन नहीं कर सकती. आप मुझे टेक्स्ट करो तो मैं कोई लिंक है, अगर मेरा यूट्यूब के चैनल का कोई है, कुछ आप नए हो, नहीं पता, कुछ चीजें सिंपल वो हो सकता है कर दूं, बट मैं आपके साथ इस पे कन्वर्सेशन नहीं कर सकती. ठीक है. So don't get disappointed. Try to understand. You are many and I am only one person to take care of all these things, and on the top of it, creating, planning, delivering lessons to you too, right? So I think we need to end this session now. So if you have any question, you again can email me. And if you know my email, let me write down my email also. But usually I will say text is good. English at my comment at gmail.com. Okay. Yeah, it's so. Okay, guys, any other question? Otherwise, I will be live tomorrow again, 8:30. And if you will have any question, or you can write down, but don't bring grammar questions. Yeah, I like these kind of questions जो cultural हैं, जिसमें आपको बहुत सारी जो confusion है language के बारे में, तो you can clear your doubts. बट अगर आप मुझे कहो मैम यहाँ पे ये इट लगेगा कि इस लगेगा, those questions sometimes I feel like you are spending too much time on all those little things which you can easily learn from reading and paying attention. Okay, so learn all those skills through your academics, through the contents, in other words, right? So I will see you tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. If you like my video, please share this with your family and friends. If you have your WhatsApp, you are a student, share it with your friends. There are people who might need help. Okay, so help yourself and help to others too. and Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year to abhi aane wala hai, right? Yes. So good night, everyone. And now I can say good night. And what else I can say? Good night. I know we used to say good night, sleep tight, or good night, have wonderful dreams, nice dreams, right? Good dreams. You can say anything, whatever you want to. Okay, guys. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, or if you are watching from somewhere where it's an evening, good evening, see ya, good night again, or I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.